Hey y'all, it's me Cody. Welcome to the CodiKnits podcast. This is episode 103, I do believe. Having some coffee this morning. I'm Cody. You can find me on Instagram as Cody_knits. I'm CodiKnits on Ravelry, and there's a Ravelry group as well for the CodiKnits podcast. But I'm most active on Instagram. So I have a lot going on these days with school and work being crazy and all that, but I have gotten some knitting done, and I wanted to show you. It's like September 13th or something like that. I have lots of stuff I need to do today, but I wanted to sit down this morning and do this podcast. Otherwise, it would be a lot longer before it comes out. So I have lots of works in progress to show you. I've gotten some fun stuff in the mail, some knitting, crochet, and spinning. So what I've been up to, really, it's just been school and work. School stuff, you can follow me. I mean, you might have seen the DMP blogs. So that's how that's going. I'm gonna keep doing those, I think. And then I've been getting some really cool feedback from you guys on those things. It's pretty interesting. I'm glad I'm doing it, and getting someone else, other people's perspectives and stuff is really kind of interesting. So yeah, I am having some coffee. I need to go cycling, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. It needs to happen. I'm gonna try. I just got so much to do for school. So anyway, I need to quit rambling, and I need to get to showing you things, so maybe I can get all this stuff done. Oh, I don't even know where to start. I'm so excited. So, I guess I will start with a little bit of crochet. So, I can't remember if I showed you, but when I was on vacation, I went into Michael's for something. Anyway, I ended up picking up a few balls of these like pretty colored yarns. It's Line Brand yarns, Ice Cream Big Scoop. This color is, it's 100% acrylic. It's a light 3 weight. There's 10 ounces, 284 grams, 117 yards. 100% acrylic. Oh, colorway is mint. So I thought this was really pretty. And I've done a little bit of crochet. So I've been making just a big old granny square. So that's how much I've gotten so far. And what I'm doing is a trick I learned that keeps the edges laying very flat. It keeps it very square, and it keeps you from having that weird line that runs up on one side from where you begin the round. And basically all you do is, when you get to the beginning of the next round, is you slip stitch like normal and to join, in the chain. Then what you do is you turn your work, you slip stitch into the space where you need to, and then do your chain 2 or 3 depending on what you do, and go that way. So each time you're like trading, changing spots, so you can't tell where that happens. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So I've been doing some crochet on that, and I got this hook while I was there too, and I really liked it. I think it's clover, but it has this little rubbery grippy thing on there, and that's been very helpful. It's a 5mm. It's helped my wrist a lot. So yeah, I don't even have this in a bag. I just kind of keep it and pick it up every now and then when I have a couple seconds, or sometimes if I'm listening to a lecture and I'm not having to take notes, I'll crochet on it because it's easy to pick up and put down. I've also, in my naughty knitting sacks, I love this little bag. More to come from that is this project is for my knit one and done knit along that I'm doing. I talked about it last time. There's like 4 or 5 of us doing it. You can dip, triple dip, quadruple dip, whatever. But it ends the end of this month, so if you haven't gotten anything, if you've gotten yours done, make sure you go post it. I'm doing mine from Ravelry. Most of us are doing it from Ravelry, except Fiber Hustle is doing an Instagram. You need to follow them and do a hashtag, knit one and done 2020. But yeah, I'm just doing a basic hat. It's a bankhead hat, of course. I seem to always gravitate toward that hat for things. So I think it's knitting up really cool though. Sorry the lighting sucks, but that is what it is. And then the yarn is Brooklyn Boy Knits Knitology. I got this in a knit crate. The color is Royal Court. It's 100% superwash merino. Worsted weight 225 yards and 100 grams. So very cool. It's got some like grays and blues and purples. And yeah, so not too much more on that. And I'm using one of my stitch markers. It says Mischief Managed. It's one that I had in my little advent calendar stitch marker set. I really loved it, and I love these stitch markers because they're wooden and they're so light. I feel like they don't like mess anything up. They're just really light. I like them. So yeah, there's that. And in this bag, my little popper bag, I call it, because it has these little snappy things, is a pair of socks. Actually, it's not a pair yet, but it is some socks I've been knitting. I think I showed these to you last time I was working on them, but I have now officially finished the heel flap and gusset, and I've completed the gusset decreases, and I'm now working on the foot, and I've rearranged the stitches and everything. I don't know if I told you, but I had to rip out and do it again because I messed up. But yeah, I haven't knit a whole lot on this, but is there going to be like some little almost shorty socks? I did just a normal 1x1 rib, and then I did a slip stitch heel, picked up the stitches, did all the decreases, and this side looks really good. This side does not. Sorry, I really should have got my little light thing out. Sorry, next time. But this yarn, is so pretty. I mean, the colors is actually pretty accurate. So this is some aqua teals and greens and blues. Apparently I like those colors. And I'm using this little, it's a DPN cozy, but I think it works well. Like this as well. With the cords, So the yarn is Night Owl Fibers. If I can get it. So that's Rachel. Night Owl Fibers. She's in Texas. This is her basic sock. And y'all, I need to clip my fingernails. You see that? So there's 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. There's 463 yards and 100 grams. It's called Off to See the World, and this is from her travel collection. So go check her out. They're very sweet. Her and her mom. I think her mom made me a little bag once with the little dachshunds on it. It's so cute. One of my favorite bags. In this bag, I just have this cute little llama wearing a scarf. Or maybe it's an alpaca. Whatever you want it to be. So there's that. Now, this next project is what I've worked the most on. And I have been having such a good time knitting it. I need to take a little sip. I miss Tilly Trout so much. Anyway, if you don't know Tilly Trout, you should go look her up on YouTube and watch her videos. She doesn't podcast anymore, but she's just always such a joy and so lovely to sit with and have a cup of tea. So, this is in my French supply coat bag, and this was gifted to me by a very nice person. Thank you so much. You know who you are. And it's wax canvas, and I absolutely love it so much. So he gave it to me because I had mentioned somewhere that I was sad French Supply Co. was going out of business. Because I have the blue French Supply Co. field bag, but I always wanted to get one of the wax canvas ones, and I never did. So he sent me one, and it's just so sweet. You guys are good to me. So this is my, what is it called? Counting Rainbows? Hold on. Let me look it up. Have it here in my reading library on my iPad. Okay, so this is it. Counting Rainbows cowl. Oh. It's plugged up because it's dead. By Matt Akers. And the yarn, this was designed this year, and it was designed using Trilogy yarns, and she made kits for it, and I promptly bought that kit and have not regretted one single second of it. So this one, it's kind of cool because I learned, so the first part is just garter stitch, right? So you get to play with some pretty yarn and like get going, and then once you start getting bored with garter, you get to do brioche, and it's just pretty simple 2-color brioche. I don't find that it takes a long time to do. Once you know what this stitches look like and how to read your knitting and stuff, it really kind of becomes like second nature for you. But I did learn some new. So I've done some brioche in the past, in a Stephen West shawl, but I did go back and watch a video to remind myself. I always do, because I don't remember things if I don't keep using it. I tend to have like a vague idea, but I just do a quick refresher. But what I've never done is a decrease in brioche stitch. So the pattern does have a little tutorial on that. It's a brioche knit right SL right, what does that stand for? Right side leaning decrease. And there was like an increase to like a bark yo bark. So I did learn a little bit. So yeah, hurry up and show the stinking. I want to show this one more picture though. Hurry up and show the stinking knitting already, Cody. Oh, I love that. So I love a rainbow. Y'all know that. So I've knitted so much on this since you last seen it. So last time, this is where I had knitted, I started here and you go up here. I've knitted from there all the way to here. I'm going to turn it this way. Show off the colors better. Oh my god, I love it. So I finished the blue, and in between you have like a little thing of gray. So now I need to do that and then do the purple or violet. And yeah, I'm so close to being done with this, and I'm absolutely having a great time. I love knitting on this. The yarn is exceptional. It's super soft. She washes it in some really, I think she just said it was some soap, but it smells really good. So what's in it? She says it's nothing really special. I think it smells really good. I guess it just smells clean. But I really love this gray. I could definitely have a whole sweater in that. And I'll show you, this is the purple. It's so beautiful. So you got 3 skeins. I think she has some sales, kits left in her shop. Double check. TrilogyYarn.com. And it's worth every penny. You get 3 skeins of the gray, then you get the set of mini skeins to do the brioche rainbow. She also sells the rainbow, these separate too, so you can buy whatever you want, but you can get the rainbow mini set, whatever. I'm trying to, let me get it. Okay, here's the ball band. So this is on her Glamorous base, which is 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon. And their gray is called Stormy Weather. And I could knit a whole sweater out of this gray. I think it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And then I think the mini skeins are the same base. Pretty sure. I don't know. They're really nice too. So, and I've been knitting this on my ChowGoo. I had to go up to a 4.5 millimeter needle. It's fingering weight yarn, but you're holding it double, which is why you need so much. That's why you need 3 skeins of the Stormy Weather. So basically, 1 skein gets you this and a little bit down here, but then the 3rd skein I ended up splitting, and this is how much I have of that. So I'll have plenty. I have some left over, but I used a pretty good bit. And then if I do have any left over of this will be great for like heels, toes, and cuffs and stuff, or even a whole pair of socks even. And then the little mini skein nuggets will be put in my scrappy blanket project, which I haven't worked on in a long time, but it's gonna be starting to be cold outside soon, and I'm gonna be wanting to knit on that. I kind of am starting to want to, but I have a few things I want to finish. So anyway, I'm gonna gush about this one more time. So this is, try to hold it. So this is the top. And it's a cowl, and it's beautiful. But, oh, it's gonna be so nice and squishy. And sexy. Rainbow. I think you do seam it at the top. I have to double check, but I think you do do some seaming to make it a cowl, so it hangs. I have to double check. Now I can't remember. But anyway, it won't be a whole lot. And this is the section side where you do decreases, and I haven't ever done that before. I think it looks pretty good. It's not perfect, but and it has like an I-cord edging on both sides, which is really nice. I love me I-cord edge. Okay, so I'm gonna have some ends to weave in though. That's okay, it'd be worth it. So that's pretty much all the knitting I wanted to show you. I do have a little bit of spinning to show you. I finished some yarn, or some fiber. Oh, now I can't remember what this, I think this was a Malabrigo braid, but I can't remember the color. But I have plied it all up. It's just, I've just been lazy and letting it sit on the bobbin. And it's a 2-ply. Oh, I meant to bring the little piece. So, fun lesson when you're spinning, right? So, you're spinning and you have your wheel turning one way. I do mine to the right. And when you're plying, you're supposed to spin the yarn, you're supposed to ply the opposite way. Well, here I was plying, spinning right, and I'm like, this is looking weird. And then I realized I was plying the wrong direction. Kirby tried to help me unply it and redo it, and I was like, nah, I can't be bothered, because I didn't get too far in there. So yeah, I don't know how much this is yet, but it's here waiting for me to put it on a nitty knotty and wash it and all that kind of stuff. But look how pretty, very autumnal colors. Nice oranges and blacks and a little bit of gray. So that's fun. I did get some happy mail I wanted to share with you as well. Let's see, I think that's all that's all I've really worked on. I'm still working on the little Galathia, however the hell you say it, that tee, using the cotton. I have done some on it actually. I think I'm about 50 rows into the back side or the front side or whatever side. They're the same, so it don't matter. The second side. But yeah, it's not really enough to show you. But yeah, that's really all I've been working on lately. So, I did get some happy mail, some surprise mail. So one is, like I mentioned, we're doing the knit one and done knit along, and that ends the end of this month. This by September 31st. There is quite a few of us doing this knit along. We're like co-hosting, so like Trilogy Yarn, Sweet Tea No Shade, I think Creative Obsession, Needles at the Ready, and Fiber Hustle's doing a Instagram tag. Trilogy Yarn it's not Trilogy Yarn, it's their podcast, On Our Needles. But Nancy, who is the dyer from Trilogy Yarn and one of the hosts of On Our Needles, she got us all these cute mugs for gifts. So they say knit one and done, and it has this on there, a little skein knitting. I like the handle, it fits my hand in there, so I hate when they don't. I hate like trying to hold it like this or something, but this is nice size. So this one, I'll be getting another one, and hopefully it won't be broken. But this one, as you can see, was chipped on the inside, and then she included some tea. So hopefully, if I'll keep this one, but hopefully, if things go well and nothing else breaks, there will be a couple of these as part of the giveaway. I have some beautiful yarn I picked up from out of my stash that I'm going to give away as well. And it's really beautiful yarn, and I'm never going to use it because of the person that was with me when I bought the yarn, and who I intended it for is no longer in my life. Which is for the best. It still sucks sometimes, but it's for the best. But anyway, I'm not going to go into that. Blah. But anyway, it needs to be used. It's beautiful yarn, and because of my memories with it, I would not knit it. And it needs to go to someone who doesn't have those negative energy, negative thoughts about the yarn, because it's so beautiful, and someone's going to really love it. So you're going to get that. And like I said, you can double, triple, quadruple dip. On my Ravelry, I know Ravelry is tricky for some people, but I don't know how else to do it. I could do an Instagram tag, but Fiber Hustle's doing that, and I don't really know how to do that. It's just easiest way to do it, because you can't just comment below, and YouTube, I can't pull from there to see them or whatever. So if you can go there, if you cannot, then be sure to follow Fiber Hustle and use the hashtag, like tag them in it, and I would tag them in it, and hashtag knit one and done 2020. And then if you can go to Ravelry, you can go, and I have listed in the group thread, knit one and done, where all the other Ravelry people are. So go check it out and make sure you enter to win. It's super exciting. So these are cool cups. So there's that. Also, I got some surprise mail from the sewist from the Naughty Knitting Sacks. And you know that I have recently bought a Naughty Knitting sack, and she lives here in Georgia, and she's she lives actually in Cumming, Georgia, which is where my godparents live. Well, that's where their condo is, and my aunt and uncle live there as well. My godparents' main home is in Florida, and then they have their businesses up here. The main part of their business is here, so they're up here a lot too. But yes, she's called Naughty Knitting Sacks, but she does have some non-naughty knitting things. So you guys, she knows I love Harry Potter. She sent me another bag. This. It had this pretty fabric in the middle. It was so sweet of her to do that, and I love the zipper. This is another great like sock bag, or even an Oceans bag, if you want to keep a good thing of notions in there. But definitely sock or hat. And I just love it. It's Harry Potter. And also, this is the cutest thing too. Oh my gosh. So, look, it's like a little lunchbox. And it's like a scrappy lunchbox because it has like all the little different Harry Potter themed things, and it's got a little Velcro, little flap, and look at the inside. The fuzzy sheep. I think that's her other Etsy. That's non-naughty. But I just love this. I've been using this. Been taking my lunch to work a lot. Kirby and I are on a little bit of a diet kind of thing. And so the stuff that I have to take with me that doesn't require it to be cold, I can throw in here. And I just love it. It's so sweet. Thank you so much. I really, really do appreciate it. And I love it so much. And it means the world to me. So you guys need to go and check out Naughty Knitting Sacks. If you like a little bit of naughty, there's some fun naughty. Not everything is of genitalia. There's some naughty words. There's that are, the naughty words are conspicuously placed, I guess you could say. But anyway, it's really fun. So go check her out. Naughty Knitting Sacks on Etsy. Yeah, I have been bad this week, and I've bought some stuff. It's on the way. I don't regret it though. I ordered Trilogy Yarns is having a sale this week, and so I went and bought a sock set from her, and then I went and the Bearded Pearl had a Halloweeny knitting bag, and I had to buy that. So that will be coming soon, and I'm so excited. Anyway, one last thing I wanted to update you guys on is a lot of you know, especially if you follow me on Instagram, I've been participating in the Great Cycling Challenge, and this raises money for childhood cancer research. And you guys have been rocking it. I have only cycled 30 miles so far. That's why I need to get some more. My goal is to do 100 by the end of the month, which I think I can do as long as the weather holds, because I usually can do 10 to 20 miles at a time. Like last weekend I did 20 miles in one morning, so I need to I should be able to get to it. But yeah, you guys, so my first goal is 500. We like met that in the first day. Second goal is 1,000. We've surpassed that in the first week. My next goal will be 1,500, so we will see. We're well on our way to that. So thank you guys so much who've all participated. You can find some, details on, if you need them, let me know. I can get you, if you want to donate. It's for a great cause, and the kiddos, it really means a lot to them and their families. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. But because I met a goal of $500, I got a free jersey. I think if I get, I think if you raise more than like 2,000 or 5,000 or something, you get another one that says you're something else. But it doesn't. I haven't looked. I don't really care. But I got this jersey and I wanted to show it to you, and it's all thanks to you guys. And I'm super excited to wear it. So again, it goes to the Children's Cancer Research Fund. But this is it's a cycling jersey, so it's, made out of some really nice, thin, breathable fabric. It zips up, and it says Great Cycling Challenge, USA. It's got 2020 on the bottom. In the back, cycling jerseys often have these pouches in the back so you can keep things like your phone and your wallet, etc. So I'm so excited. That's really nice. I only have one jersey. I need to invest and buy some new outfits. And if I continue to do well with this challenge, I want to get clips and the shoes to clip in, so I can do, because I'm becoming a lot more comfortable on the bike and things like that, and going faster, and the clips will help me increase my speed and all of that kind of stuff. I'm a little nervous because your feet are literally stuck into the pedals, so if you fall, it's hard to get your feet out of that. So it's something that I haven't done yet because I just haven't had the confidence, but I'm kind of thinking I want to invest in that. So yeah, very exciting. As I get more and more miles, it will be, I think, a good reward for myself. So anyway, just wanted to show this off to you. Thank you guys so much for supporting this. Here's the back. It says, Riding to Fight Kids Cancer. And then down here it still has Great Cycling Challenge 2020. So, and they're fun colors. So, looking forward to that. Let's see. This week, I don't really have anything fun planned. I mean, it's COVID still. So there's not a whole lot going on. I mean, everything's basically opened up for the most part, but but I just got a lot of stuff for school coming up. I got some papers. I got a paper coming up this week and things like that. But again, you can follow me here. It's labeled DMP blogs, or vlogs or something like that. If you want to know what I'm thinking while I'm studying or whatever, I've kind of put that on there, so you can check that out. But yeah, lots of school stuff. Still haven't got my desk. It's delayed. So that's frustrating, but hopefully soon it'll get here. But anyway, I hope you're all doing well. I'm going to let you go, and I hope you all have a great week. Continue to stay safe out there. Wash your hands, wear your mask, and vote. Make sure you're registered to vote and go vote. I'm not going to tell you who to vote for. That's between you and who you want to vote for. But the most important thing is that you vote. And then wash your hands, wear your mask, vote, and have a wonderful, wonderful week. And let me know what are your plans coming up for future knitting for fall. It's almost fall. It's September now, and I'm getting excited. There's been a couple of days where it was like really cool in the morning, and I was just like, oh yes, because it's so hot here. It's been so hot. I can't wait for fall. If I can't be at the pool or the beach with it when it's hot, I'd just rather it not be. But yeah, let me know what your plans are for fall knitting. Don't forget to do your knit one and done projects. I'm also still doing the summer of hats knit along. If you have hats that you want to turn in, just contact me, and I'll let you know where to do so. Also, what was the other thing? Summer of hats, knit one and done. Anyway, I can't think. Have a good week, and I will see you in a couple of weeks. Probably will be the 1st of October. That way I can announce the winners of the Knit One and Done project. Plus that gives me a little bit of time to do some more knitting and have a paper due, so I got to spend a lot of time on that paper. So a little less knitting time, unfortunately. Oh, I was going to tell you, this is terrible. I've been reading a little bit. Actually I've been reading a lot, but not fun stuff. Lots of research articles and stuff, and but I've been trying to read The Stand, and I'm up to the 8th chapter, and I'm having a hard time getting through it. Like it's just not keeping me. Like so it's like so many characters right now, and you're like jumping back and forth between all these characters, and I'm just like I can't keep up with who's who, and like it's like there's 2 stories or something. I don't know. I don't want to say too much in case no one's read it and they want to read it. So I just don't know if I am going to continue it. I think I'm going to shelf it, and maybe it's just not the time for me to read it, and pick up something a little lighter that I can read and get through a little easier, right before bed or whatnot, because that book, it's not. I am listening to the 3rd book. I think it's A Court of Wings and Ruin or something like that so it's the 3rd book of the Sarah J. Maas what's the name of them? I can't even remember. Oh my gosh. A Court of Thorns and Roses, I think is the first one. Holy cow. Anyway, I started listening to that when I was cycling, and that really helped me get a lot of miles in because I got so engulfed in the story. So that was really cool. So I'll keep doing that. But otherwise, I'm just reading stuff for school. But yeah, I think I'm gonna try reading a different book, and not the Stephen King The Stand, because maybe one day I'll come back to it, but it's just not what I need right now, I guess. So anyway, that's all I got to say. I hope you're doing well. Remember all the stuff I said a while ago when I was trying to close this out, and I will see you in October. Bye.